Hey, what's up guys, Totally Dubbed here, and today I'm going to make an overview and review of the Perixx PX-1100 UK. Now, first of all, there is two versions of this keyboard. There's the UK layout and the US layout. So I'm going to be reviewing the UK layout. There's not any difference between the two in terms of hardware-wise, but just the layout of the keyboard, and by that I mean you've got the pound symbol, the UK GBP pound symbol over there, and the @ sign over here rather than the other way around, and the dollar sign at number 4. So that's a little bit of difference over there, and so I should mention that before getting into this review. This keyboard can be found for about £35 on Amazon.co.uk, meaning it's extremely affordable, and I'm reviewing it at that price as well. So first of all, as you can see, it is a backlit keyboard, but it's not just a single backlight. It's got 3 different colours. So you've got blue, you've got red, and you've got pink. Even though my camera is picking it up as purple, I know for a fact this is pink. Of what I can see in front of me is pink, so it's a pinkish color, and I think this pink color would appeal to girls. The only thing I would say is a shame that there's no green color over there, but that's just a thing that I should probably mention. So you've got 3 colors, and as you saw, you're also able to switch it off. Now the switching off function is actually very good because, for example, if someone doesn't want it, or they're going to leave it on overnight, their PC overnight, they don't want a color or anything like that, they don't want it to be illuminated, and therefore they can switch it off completely. But however, with that said, you've got a little dial on the right hand side, and this adjusts the intensity. As you can see, if I dial it all the way down, it's going to turn it off, which is absolutely excellent, because you can have it on one color, go to sleep, have your PC on, switch it off like that, wake up, and just turn it up. So it's really nice that you can adjust it, so you can have a slight blue color, or you can have a really strong blue color. Now, I should say that the keys are see-through. By that I mean you can see a little bit blue underneath them, but it is not that obvious. It's not like my Logitech G710 Plus gaming keyboard, where you can really see it illumination on the key. It's not as apparent over here, but that's just a remark that I should point out in case you guys were wondering. This keyboard also has slight functionalities. It's got, on the right hand side, you've got media functionalities. You've got play, pause, skip, previous, and you've got volume up and down and mute. And the one on the right was the one for the different colors, like so. Also, it's got 2 other functions which are pretty nice, is the fact that you've got a palm rest over here, which can also be removed pretty easily. You just have to clip it off from the bottom, and you are able to take it off. You're also able to adjust it, which is very useful. So as you can see over here, I'm able to open it up like so. So depending on how your palms are, how big your hands are, you can adjust that. So it's very, very useful and very cool indeed to be able to do that. And finally, another function that I should mention is at the rear side of the keyboard, you've got the different height. So you've got the max height over there, but also you've got the little bit smaller height over there, and also alternatively you can have it flat. And if you have it flat, it's good because you've also got these rubber bits on each of the corners of the keyboard, meaning that you have no problems in putting it down and it moving on a surface like mine. For example, on my surface it would move normally, but if you put it down without the palm rest, it's gonna stick really, really well. So no matter how hard you type, it's gonna always stick there. And also, as you saw at the back, maybe if you noticed, but the LEDs also do go on the sides, which I find really, really cool. It's almost like having neons underneath a car back in Need for Speed Underground. And these little LEDs are on the side. So as you can see, they're just on the side right there. And they do adjust with the brightness as well, which I'll show you. As you can see, so it adjusts like the whole brightness of the keyboard as well. And this is really cool because if you have it lifted up, so I'm going to lift these up, and you put it down on a surface that might reflect, as you can see on my hand right there, it's got a nice little illumination. So if I turn off the LEDs, you'll be hopefully able to see a little blue color. And it's very nice. It's a very small but distinctive touch. So I really find it really nice. As you can see over here, going off my mouse pad over here, it is a very nice little touch. So Perixx really didn't have to do this, but I think it's a really big plus that they did, because it just adds a little bit of, should I say, cool factor to the keyboard. Now, obviously, the keyboard is impressive in terms of its functionalities, its looks, and what it offers, especially for the price. But how does it feel? Well, I gamed on it a few games on Battlefield 4. And also tried typing on it, and I must say it is very nice. In fact, it is very quiet. So if I turn off the LEDs over there and just type, so it is a very nice and quiet keyboard. As you are able to hear, it doesn't make much noise, and the keyboard feel is really nice. It's soft in a respect, which is nice. So if you're going to play with WASD over there and whatnot, it's very silent. It's got no sort of clicking sound or anything like a mechanical keyboard would do, and it feels very responsive. Also, the design of it is quite flat, meaning that you're not putting your fingers on stress. You're not doing this or anything like that. You're not angled in certain respect, but you're just positioned very nicely in that respect, and meaning it is a very nice keyboard. With that said, it is a membrane keyboard, so it's not a mechanical keyboard, and I should also mention that it hasn't got an N key rollover, meaning that if I type, if I'm hitting all three buttons at the same time, it's not going to register all three buttons, it's only going to register one or two buttons. So it's a little problem, but this is a feature that you're going to find in either more expensive gaming keyboards or only a mechanical keyboard. So you should bear that in mind before buying a keyboard. But that said, for £35, I really can't complain for its performance. Its functionalities are excellent. I really couldn't fault it in any respect. Of course, there is no dedicated G keys or any sort of software. I should also mention, by the way, I plugged this in and I basically was able to play with it in under 30 seconds, so there was no need to install any drivers or anything like that, and it works on both on Windows 7 and Windows 8.1. However, there was no G keys over here or anything like that to hit the programmable keys, but again, this is a £35 keyboard, it is not a £150 keyboard, so I wouldn't have really expected that anyway, but it would have been a nice touch. But if I needed those G keys, then I would have needed a software and whatnot, and install the software and everything like that. So it's got no software that's bundled with it, and some people can see it as a plus because you don't have to worry about any installation. Some people can see that as a minus because people would like to program their keyboards in certain ways, or sets up several macros or whatnot. So you can't really do that. But overall, guys, for £35, you really can't go wrong. This is a brilliant little keyboard. Its LEDs work really well. It's got different sort of customizable options. Its keys feel really nice and responsive. It's not too loud as a keyboard, and actually works just really nice just for typing, let alone gaming. So I really do suggest looking at this keyboard and getting one for yourself if you're looking for a nice, cheap and cheerful keyboard. This keyboard, I'm going to give it to my mum. She doesn't game at all, but she tried it out, and straight away she said, oh my god, the feel of these keys are really nice, because it's really nice and soft and not loud. So she does a lot of typing, and therefore I'm pretty sure she would appreciate that. She really liked it at first glance, and she really loved the different colors, especially the pink color. But you know, this keyboard can really work for any type of person, not only a gamer. And me myself, I am a gamer and I game a lot, but with that said, I do a lot of typing as well, and I need something that's flexible in both respects. And this keyboard, especially for the price, really does a lot of justice in that respect. So anyway, guys, do check out this keyboard in the link description. There'll be a link to amazon.co.uk, and do buy one if you like it. But if you are looking at this video to see your thoughts and opinions of it, I definitely suggest getting the keyboard, or at least having this keyboard as a consideration for a nice cheap and cheerful keyboard that will work in different aspects. Alright guys, I've been totally dubbed. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. And do let me know your comments and opinions of this keyboard and other keyboards out there, and make sure you like and subscribe because it always helps. And yeah, totally dubbed out. Bye bye.